afternoon, San Antonio, and welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook, broadcasting live from Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. We're located at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, and the phone number here, in case you have a question while we're on the air, is 210-341-1573. Our hours are today 8 to 6:30. Monday through Saturday, we're always 8 to 6:30. And then on Sunday, we are 11 to 5. And so we're open 7 days a week. So if you have a problem on Sunday and that's your only day off, come on in. And I even have a plumber that's on duty on Sunday. That's what people normally have a tough time with, is plumbing. And so we have someone here to help you. Now, right now, while you're listening to the show, we are actually streaming it live on Facebook. So I can show you the products that I'm going to be talking about through the show and let you see and look at them. And just to remind you that we have a website, happyhandyman.com. And out on that website, of course, you can shop and we can ship directly to you. In Texas, we have a great freight rate. Anything over $20, and I don't care if it's one item or 100 items, it's $6 to ship. And then if it's under $20, it's $8.35. So a lot of the products that I talk about, you can't just find everywhere. We work real hard at that to try to find things that are special, either special cleaning items that work, I feel like, better than anything else that you can find, are special electrical and lighting, plumbing. So the store is 11,000 square feet of hardware, and it's all for maintenance around the house. We don't have a lot of lumber here. We do have a little lumber yard that I teasingly call that in the back. But mainly it's maintenance around the house. And that's what this show is about too. I'm going to tell you how to take care of some things around the house and the right product to use, because what's the use of me telling you you need a primer? Okay, if you go to the paint store, whether, if you come to my store, we'll show you exactly what to use. But say you go someplace else that's closer to you, and I just tell you it's a primer, and you go to the aisle that has primers, well, there's like 300 of them. So which one do you choose? So I'm going to tell you exactly what product to use and how to use it, and then tell you, yes, we have it at our store, but yes, you can find it other places too. So right now we've got a couple of special sales going on because it's springtime and I got a boatload of stuff coming in and not enough room to put it. So we have a sale going on. Right now we have a bucket sale going on. What's a bucket sale? A bucket sale is we give you a red bucket for free. It's a nice 10-quart little water bucket with a great handle. And then anything, thank you, anything, see how cute that is? This is free. And anything that you can stick inside this bucket and fill it, and I don't care how creative you are as far as cleaning, which will include Caldrea and E-cloth. Any of that is 30% off. It's a great deal. Stock up right now. And then we also have 75% off on select apparel. We need to get it out of the store. I don't have any room for it, and so now it's 75% off. We have 75% off on some gift items that you might not need it right now, but get it right now and then give it as little gifts during the year for birthdays and anniversaries and things like this. And we have a special deal going on too, that if you buy a 75% off, you get to pick from this little pyramid thing something for free. So it's sale right now at Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. So let's talk about what's new in the store right now. What's new in the store, a lot of it has to do with a gift, like I was just saying, but we are back in stock with Kitty Stop. I have been out of stock with Kitty Stop. I'm going to tell you a little more about that later, about how Kitty Stop can help you, because we're going to talk about cleaning grout a little bit later. New in stock is Sophistiplate. If you've never heard of Sophistiplate, that wouldn't be shocking because it's brand new on the market. Sophistiplate is some beautiful paper goods. I don't want to say paper plates, I mean, because they're beautiful, and they're reasonably priced. Like these adorable rabbit ones that I have that have a beautiful gold trim and kind of a ruffled edge to them. You get 8 of them for $8.99, and then the blue, and then their glassware is absolutely beautiful. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, it's iridescent. If you were thinking, does that look iridescent? It is. It's beautiful. And the glasses are like $9 a piece, and they would look beautiful with the Sophistiplate. So it's a great gift item. It's great like if you're going to have Easter and you really don't want to be cleaning a lot of plates. There's that there. If you're having a little anniversary party or a shower, they're perfect for that. So come in and take a look at that. Now also, Steve & Joseph. We are a big fan of Steve & Joseph. We love all the children's things that they have. And right now we've got in all these little gift bags that are double-sided. And so like if you were gonna buy a gift for the kids, you could put it inside there, and then they could use it as a book bag. We also are carrying a line of children's and infant wear called Goosey's. Goosey's has got this sweet story behind it, and they have great stuff for Texas. I'm just showing you some bibs right now to give you an idea of some of the patterns that they have. So come on in and take a look at all the new stuff. Let me tell you what I did last week. Last Thursday, I went to the ACE show in San Antonio. They are always very kind and invite me to come. They're hoping I will switch over to ACE, and I always tell them, I'll come, but I'm not switching. But it was a great chance to see and compare where we are as far as a co-op. And you have to remember, Do It Best, which is who I am a member of, is now the largest hardware co-op in the world. So what does that mean? That means pretty soon it's going to affect our pricing. And our pricing is going to come down. And let me tell you folks, if my pricing comes down, your pricing comes down. So I'm super excited about that. But I wanted to tell you something. So I might have brought it up here. I guess I didn't. I got a chance to touch base with a few people that they are no longer with Do It Best. And not because of Do It Best, because of their end. And one of them is gel gloss. Gel gloss, we haven't been able to get for the store for quite a few years. And I'm a big fan of gel gloss. For one thing, it's been around for a long time. There's nothing really quite like it. It is great for cultured marble, any kind of laminate finish, and I'm not talking about floors, I'm talking about countertops. Laminate finishes, it absolutely polishes and protects laminates. It's great for your boat. We used to use gel gloss on our boat all the time, on our fiberglass boat. It just would make it look brand new again. They have a great line called Glass Wax, which is polishes and protects your mirrors and your glass. And we're gonna bring it all back in. I told him, I said, I can't find it on Do It Best. He says, Trudy, we will drop ship to you in a heartbeat. So there's gonna be about 3 or 4 things. They're made by TR Industries, but it's called gel gloss. And I'm telling you, you're gonna love to use it on all your man-made countertops. There's nothing else that's quite like it. Fresh Wave. We cannot get Fresh Wave any longer. And I do believe it's because people don't know about Fresh Wave, and so Do It Best dropped it because of low use. But Fresh Wave is a wonderful way to take away odors, and it's non-chemical. So like if you have a kid that's got really stinky tennis shoes, or their closet smells pretty bad and you don't want to use a chemical in there, well, Fresh Wave is all natural. And they've got like 4 new scents. They still kind of all have a background of kind of a piney, but they have lavender, and they have a few fresher fragrances. I left it back at my desk, and so I can't remember. But we're going to bring that in too. So it's something exciting to be looking forward to in the hardware store. I tell you, this is a pretty exciting time for me. It's springtime. I love springtime because we get shows and things, and I get to refresh myself on all the products that help you and make your life a little bit easier. They save you time and they save you money. So let's talk about the project for the week. The project for the week is going to be cleaning grout. So I brought up several different items because not everybody's grout is the same. If you have grout in your shower and it's really not like a sanded grout, you'll know what I mean by sanded grout. It looks and touches and it rough, and it's what most showers have on the walls and the tile, and probably to begin with around the bottom. But then when people come in and they replace it, they'll replace it with silicone. And silicone is very hard to clean. Okay, it's almost impossible to clean if it gets mildewed. And in a shower, it's going to automatically be mildewed. I don't care if you dry it out. There's so much humidity in the air in your shower that it's going to mildew, and silicone is a mildew magnet. And what I mean by that is it goes on the surface, but then it infiltrates to the back of it. So when you try to clean the front like you do normal grout, you're not even getting close to it. That mildew is on the back side. So what do? Well, you got 2 choices. You can tear out all that silicone caulking, and that is a pain in the patoot. Ask me, I know. I can tell you how to do it, and I can tell you some tips to make it easier. But you know what would be so much more easier? If you could just clean it. And RMR 86 is the product that will clean mildew out of silicone. I don't know of any other product that will do that. I've been to several hardware shows and national hardware shows since I found out RMR, and I have yet to find another one that will do that. So if you have silicone in your shower or bathtub and it's mildewed, this is the only way to get it out, RMR 86. Now if you have a sanded grout and it's just a white sanded grout and you have ceramic tile, you don't have any man-made product, okay? You're gonna use Zep Mold and Mildew Stain Remover, okay? And I know it says mold. 9 times out of 10, what you're looking at is just strictly mildew. It's not gonna hurt anybody. It just looks nasty. But if you have white grout, this is what you're gonna wanna use. Zep Mold and Mildew Stain Remover. Now, if you have colored grout, you can use another product that is made by Zep. Okay, and the reason I like to recommend Zep, it's all commercial grade, but at a very good price. They hands down, when you compare like cleaners and things like that, they will always be less expensive, but their product is great, okay? So Zep makes a different grout cleaner called Grout Cleaner and Brightener. And this one is safe on tinted grout. And you can use it, it'll kind of foam up a little bit, you let it work and you rinse. So it deep cleans, it removes stains, And like I said, if you have a light gray grout, the last thing you want to use is a bleached based product, because it may not do it the first time, but overall, if you keep cleaning over and over again, it will pull the color right out of the grout. And you paid a lot for that kind of stuff. All right, now, what if you have a very deep seated stain in grout that's maybe in your kitchen floor, around your saltillo tile, anything like that, and you have tried everything and nothing gets it clean? Stone Tech Deep Cleanse makes a great product. It's called Deep Cleanse Maximum Strength, and it's for, you can use it with natural stone, okay, tile, and of course grout. So you can use it on tile to clean. If you have some tile that you can't get clean, you can use this on tile. It doesn't just have to be grout. You can use it on tile. And you will have to scrub this, okay? This is not something you can just spray on and then let it work and rinse off, because you remember, this is on grout and it kind of gets pulled into the grout, the dirt, because you walk on it and you grind it in. So do yourself a favor, and when you want to clean something like the grout on the floor, get yourself a wallpaper brush. They're 12 inches long, and you can clean almost 3 feet at a time with a real quick swipe. And then afterwards, you want to rinse this off and then put a sealer on it later. Now, what I recommend as a sealer is not something that we carry here. It's called Bulletproof. It is made by Stone Tech. Go get it at Floor and Decor. Hi, Cindy. Cindy's watching on our Facebook Live, and she's asking me if I'm enjoying the weather today. No, I'm really not enjoying the wind. I nearly had to tie my dog down so he could go outside. He needed an anchor or a little lead weights on his feet. Yeah, it's pretty windy today, but it doesn't compare to the wind. My daughter lives in Alpine, Texas, and they had 65-mile-an-hour winds there the other day. She said it was crazy, but so it got windy here, but not 65 miles an hour. All right. So now I said I was going to talk about kitty stop again. All right. So if you have a cat, okay, and you are trying to clean where they have their litter box, and sometimes cats miss and they will spray outside the litter box, and if it gets into your grout in that the smell is really hard to get rid of. And Kitty Stop is specially formulated for cats, and it's made by the BioZap people. And before you go any farther, yes, BioZap would just regular general odor BioZap would take care of it, but it would take you a lot of times before it would finally. This Kitty Stop is a lot stronger than regular BioZap, but it's just for the odor that comes with cats, because it's specially formulated for that. Cats have a really different odor in their urine, and it has to do with the enzymes that they have because of their longer hair. The longer the hair, the stronger the urine smell. I don't know why. I just looked it up and they said that's it. So if you have a litter box and the cats spray outside that litter box and there's a smell attached to it, I can tell you the product to use, and it's Kitty Stop, okay? So that should take care of all your grouting problems. If you have any other questions like that, well, just give me a call at the store, 210-341-1573. All right, so what do you need to do right now? What's the project? Hi, Gene, how you doing? He's also watching live on Facebook. What should you do right now and in the coming weeks? I would say you need to stain your deck, stain your fence. All right, so I'm going to give you a couple of examples of products that I think are the best as far as staining your deck. One of them is Ready Seal. Ready Seal is, they say stain and sealer for wood. Your stain is your sealer. You're not going to put a clear sealer on top of that and think that that is going to make it last longer. You just want to stain your wood, and you want to use an oil base. They do make some latex stains, and they are good, okay? But people down here just did not go for that. We tried to carry them for a while, and they were really nice. They really were. But people, they want oil. And so Ready Seal is an oil. It comes in 8 colors that are already pre-mixed, okay? This is the one I'm going to use on my fence. I really like it. I like the ease of it because I can do it. I'm not a professional painter. I like to paint, I like to stain, but am I the best at it? Not even maybe. So I want to pick a product that I can do and I will feel successful with it, and that is Ready Seal. Okay. Now, another one that I really like, and I used it on my deck, and that's Cabot. Now, Cabot is great. The Deck Correct, that's what I want to talk to you about right now. Deck Correct. And the reason they call it Deck Correct is they say you're going to put a good face on a bad deck. I had a deck that the previous owner had put down, and he must have put down Thompson's Water Seal, he must have put down like Bear Stain, and there were just several inexpensive stains on top of this deck. And so the deck did not look good. It had a lot of hairline cracks that got up to almost 1/4 inch thick. And I talked to my dad about it. It was before he passed away. And he said, this deck can be saved. And I was not for sure about it. He said, yes, you're going to have to sand it and then stain it. Okay. So my dad passes away, and then Deck Correct kind of comes out. And I am doing what Dad said, is sand my deck. And after about an hour, and I had gone maybe 5 inches on sanding my deck, I sat down and I just cried. I said, I worked too hard to have to work this hard on my day off. And I said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Deck Correct on it. And I did, and it looked great. It looked amazing. It covered up all of those little imperfections in the wood. It covered up all the different colors in the wood, and I didn't have to do anything. I just cleaned it off. I didn't even sand it. I cleaned it off, and I put Deck Correct. Now, Deck Correct is made by Cabot, excellent stain line, and they do not have stock colors. You can make any color you want, and we can do that too. You just say, hey, Trudy, I want to put on sagebush, and that has kind of a green tone, or I want brickstone, or I want redwood, whatever. But if your deck does not look good, but it's stable, and see, the wood on mine was great, it just didn't look very good, then that's what you do. Now, I want to tell you about, let's see, what time is it? Okay. There's another product that is made by Cabot, and it's called Cabot Gold. If I had had a little bit smaller deck, I would have used this. It gives you the look of a hardwood floor on the outdoors. You can also use it on furniture. It's the first coat penetrates, the second coat seals because it leaves a finish on it, almost like a varnish. And it resists cracking and peeling, and that's why you don't want to use, you know, sealer, you don't want to use that outside because your wood moves outside. And if you put something on like a varnish or a polyurethane, it's just going to crack. Okay, I know I did not get done with everything, but let me tell you something real quick. I'm going to the National Hardware Show next week and the Do It Best Show. You're going to have a show while I'm gone, and it's going to be great. So that's it for this week, folks. It's time for you to roll up your sleeves and get busy on some of these projects we've been talking about. But by all means, you remember one thing. It will always be a great day to paint. See you next week. Bye-bye.